Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Your Football Show, and it's time for your later than scheduled post-match reaction to another defeat for Leeds United. Fulham beat Leeds United comfortably in the end 2-1 at Craven Cottage, and Leeds are well down there now in that relegation dogfight. Premier League games haven't really gone our way either. Massive 3 points for Leicester, a draw for Everton, Forest beaten. But Leicester beat us on Tuesday, and we are in that relegation zone. And at this moment in time, do you have any confidence that we'll get anything against Leicester? Because I don't. The only way that we will is if Javi Grazia pulls his finger out of his backside and decides to stop playing so passive. Leeds United don't have the squad or the player capabilities to be able to play that way. We're going to have to go for it. It almost feels like last season when Jesse was trying to play a certain type of way and the players went, this ain't working, we're going to do this. We need that again. We need leaders to take the bull by the horns and run with it. We've seen leader Cooper come back into the side today. And for me, aside from Somerville, him and Vobel were absolutely standout for Leeds United. Not that there were many standouts because, as I said, Leeds United lost again and were piss poor. We're going to talk about some individuals within the team as well. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course, hit that notification bell. I won't subject you to the screen today because I'm not feeling very happy. But let's start with the manager. Okay, first and foremost, why are you not playing Willie and Gnonto? I do not know. You need to sort whatever shit out you've got going on and play the kid because he's our best player. I like Somerville coming in. I'm going to give you my preferred lineup. I'm going to give it now, okay? This is what I want to see on Tuesday night. Meslier, you know I'm a big fan of his. He gave 2 assists today. His head's gone. There is a keeper in there, but he's just not feeling it right now. He's in here, and we can't have people in here right now, so bring in Joel Robles. Right back, Luke Ayling. For me, Rasmus is the worst technical right back we have almost ever had. I'll say it. I'll go as far as to say that. Technically on the ball, he is Sunday League level. Bring in Luke Ayling. There were moments in the first half and in the second half when we had Gnonto Somerville. There's a chance for a right back to overlap. This guy doesn't do it. I think he's defending for that first goal. He's absolutely woeful. Of course, Meslier gets a lot of stick, but he's just going towards the ball and leaving Willian in acres of space. Acres of space. I swear it was him that left Harvey Barnes in acres of space because he's used to playing so narrow. He's not even aware of what's going on around him and just comes inside and there's an easy pass. Firpo did the same against Liverpool. Christensen this time. Okay, shocking. Get Luke Ayling back in there for me. 2 centre-backs. I don't care that they're both left-footed. Robin Flaccid is his new name, by the way, because he doesn't deserve his last name as a moniker. He is Robin Flaccid, was absolutely woeful again. When Leeds United got back into that game at 2-1, he then proceeded to give the ball away numerous times, and any momentum we did have just went. And the last 8 minutes of added time were all Fulham when it should have been all Leeds. Robin Flaccid binned off. He should have been binned off anyway. I understand Vobel coming in. Was Firpo not 100%? He came on, so he must have been. So therefore, he's dropped Firpo. Wrong decision. Vobel and Koch, for me, start at centre-back. I don't care if they're both left-footed. They're both a set of leaders and were the standout performers, even if they were ready for Leeds. Firpo comes back in at left-back. Weston, where are you? McKennie, he needs to be dropped. Not up for the fight and was shocking today. I said it during the game. Where is he? And then he made a few challenges and then went missing again. Dropped. Bring in Adam Forshaw. I've seen more from Adam Forshaw in 5 minutes than I've seen from him for about 3 games now. Weston McKennie goes missing. Send him back to Juve. Thank you very much. Arrivederci and all that jizz. Bye, y'all. He needs to go. Rocker has to play because we've got no other options, but he didn't cover himself in glory today either. He came violence, skinhead, throwing challenges, but just went out like a whimper. Then for me, Jack Harrison signed his new deal and then decided to put his feet up. Sort your shit out. But for me, he needs to be dropped. I'm starting Somerville on the right. In the 10, okay, has to be Gnonto for me. Has to be Gnonto. Because Brendan Aronson might as well not be there. If they need someone who's going to run around all day, I'll do it. I'll do it. Go get Mo Farah. Go get, I don't know, Sally Gunnell, whoever you like, Linford Christie. They can run about all day. He gets the ball in dangerous areas and then loses it because he's built like a Rizzler paper. There is a player in there, but he needs the summer to get on the weights and come back fit, ready, raring to go. Strong, Hulk mode, because he's so frustrating to watch. Bye-bye Brendan Aronson for me. Start Nonto in there. Nonto, Somerville, and on the left is Sinistera, Mr. Clutch. If you want the ball to drop to anyone, it's him. It was him that basically created the second goal by getting in front of it. Bamford gets lucky, it was going wide. And that's moves me on to the striker position. Rodrigo cannot play a lone striker, and as much as you'll pay me to say, you need to play Patrick Bamford, because whenever the ball goes up top when Rodrigo's playing, he can't make it stick. Therefore, we can't get out. So, yeah, Bamford has to play. And if Bamford's got Somerville, Sinistero, and Nonto behind him, they will get chances against this Leicester side, okay? They're defensively not great. Yes, they've got a win today. Maybe that's a new manager bounce. Do I have any confidence that we'll win today? On Tuesday, sorry? No, I don't. But I'd be a hell of a lot more confident with that lineup there. I can't lie to you. Now, down to the tactics. As I've said, Javi, you're getting it so wrong. You will not be here past this season. I backed you. I thought you were giving you your flowers. You are not the man to take Leeds United forward. I am sorry. And your comments post-match, don't fill me with confidence either. If that's how rousing you are, I wonder what it's like in the dressing room. I said before, I like your calmness, but the players need a rocket up their backside, and it doesn't look like they're getting it. Tactically, we are so passive. This is Fulham. This is Fulham, who were not in great form. And in that first 45, they were there for the taking. If Leeds United would have let the handbrake off, we'd have scored in that first half. But ultimately, we didn't do that. We did not let the handbrake off. We were so passive. We go in at half-time. It's 0-0, and Fulham go in at half-time and say, do you know what? We can definitely get something here. All we need to do is turn it up one little gas mark. Turn it up one little level and we'll cook them. 58 minutes, Harry Wilson scores. Again, Rasmus Christensen's defending is abysmal. It comes in, Mellier, Flappy McFlapperson flaps at it. It obviously falls then to Harry Wilson, and it's a great finish. I can't stand that guy as a footballer, but it's a great finish. Obviously, Pereira gets one later on as well. Again, Mellier at fault, basically just handing it to him. The defending is always suspect. I don't expect anything less. But yeah, he's gifting them chances and his head's totally gone. He made a good save later on to stop it being free from a Willian free kick. But yeah, I mean, their best player was, people will say Alien, etc., but the best player was Willian. And Rasmus is on his side. He's terrible. The whole squad needs gutting. It probably is going to have to be gutted because it might even not be in this division. So therefore, a load of them will leave. But listen, yeah, it all comes... The quicker Victor does one, the better, because all them players there that I've really, really gone at and worth going at during the watch-along are all his signings. They're all terrible. Absolutely woeful performance from Leeds United again, from back to front, from top to bottom. The whole club at this minute stinks. It stinks to high heaven. You know what I mean? But what can we do? What can we do other than believe? Keep the faith, they say. I hear it, but what is there to have faith in? Did you see anything today that makes you go, come on, yeah, let's go? I even see more against Liverpool for 30 minutes. I seen more against Palace in the first half. I seen more against Arsenal. I was like, okay, I can see what you're trying to do. Against Fulham, no. Far too passive for a team that's not that great, that's sort of on the beach, and you could tell in that first 45, yes, it was even, but if we'd have stepped it up even a notch, we could have got something from the game. Instead, we're too passive, and then Fulham at half-time says, these are not great, we can cook these. And they did do that. Fulham well deserved their win. What's really frustrating for me is we score late on, okay? Get back into the game, right? There is time for Leeds United to do something. Pellegrini gets the own goal. You've got 10 minutes left, plus 8 minutes added time. So you've got 18 minutes. Leeds United created nothing. And that all stemmed from Robin Flaccid. He gave away 2 balls, okay, and any momentum we had dissipated, and it was all Fulham. And then they were going down and breaking it up, and it's all down. Honestly, I've said for ages, I don't get why he gets so many flowers, Robin Flaccid. He's brutal. He seems to be only good when Vauber's next to him. Liam Cooper, by the way, was standout today, but Robin Flaccid, terrible. I've seen reporters of The Athletic coming out and someone said, has anyone actually seen Robin Flaccid have a good game for Leeds? I haven't. I've got people telling me he was good. He's never been good. And he's out there twerking for Newcastle and Tottenham. Do you know what? Do yourself a favour, Victor Otter. Don't give him a new deal and send him on his way. Because whenever we give players new deals anyway, they just go to shit, a la Jack Harrison. Woeful today. Brendan Aronson, weak. The only shining lights for me were Vorba, Cooper, and Cree Somerville. Nonto, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do with 10 minutes to go? But I will say, Forshaw has to start. I don't care what you say. He is much better than Weston McKennie and gives us so much more. But why Nonto is your last sub is beyond me. Javi Grazia, what are you playing at? Listen, I like him. He's a nice guy, but we don't need nice, okay? We need something else. The squad isn't built for what he's trying to do, so he needs to let the handbrake off. It is clear as day. Fulham was a very winnable game. For me, these next 3 or 2 now were massive. We needed at least 5 points. We've now got 0, so 2 wins are needed. Do you have confidence we'll beat Leicester, knowing they've just beaten Wolves? I don't. I don't think you do. We've then got to go away to Bournemouth. Bournemouth play West Ham tomorrow. If Bournemouth gets something there, yeah, hopefully they might be on the beach. I'm not sure. But I don't know where Leeds United go for now. Listen, I did the 3 PMs and I think it's calmed me down because everyone was getting it. I was angry. I was sweary. But I hope this is a little bit more like coherent. But something needs to change because it's not even a case of being angry now after the 3 o'clocks. It's more a case of disappointment. You know, when people say to you, oh, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in you, Joe. Well, that's what Leeds United are doing to me. I don't want to see no talk of them going to other clubs, you know, not wanting to be here, no social media posts. Oh, I'm sorry. Get your heads down, get in training and show us that you care. Because there's certain individuals on that pitch that do not care. And if they do not care, do not pick them. Weston McKennie on your bike, yeah? I'm serious. I wanted this guy to come in, Avada Kedavra, Harry Potter kind of vibes. He's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. Adam Forshaw showed in 10 minutes more than he's done all that game. All that game. Nonto, he didn't even have a chance to impress. He has been our best player. And we were all thinking there's something missing. Then in the press conference, he says, I've been trying to protect him. And you're like, okay, maybe he has been carrying a knock. Then he gives him 10 minutes again. No, there's something amiss there. He clearly doesn't rate him. If you don't rate him, I don't know what he's smoking. I don't know what Javi's smoking because he's the best player we've got. For me, as I've said, Bamford, Cini, Somerville, Nonto behind him. Go all out, go out and attack, yeah? Go out and attack. Do not be so passive. Okay, be a little bit wary, but don't be sitting off. Why are we at a stage where we're being so passive that we're just waiting to concede? We are waiting to concede and then trying to have a go, and then it's too late. And guess what? Capitulation 4.0 will happen. Because that's what happened today. Okay, we only conceded 2 and we get 1 back, but it was capitulation 3.0. 3 capitulations on the spin. I do not want to see Robin Flaccid in this team again. I've said it. Never rated him. And the last few performances, last 3 games, he's been abysmal. How he's kept his place in Firpo's being dropped, I don't know. I do not know. But he was woeful today. Melier, you know I'm a massive fan, but I mean, you're saying Rob Les needs to go because his head's not there. But is it any wonder when you're conceding 195 bloody shots on your goal because your defence is porous? Honestly, it's brutal. I could go on all day, but I don't want to. Listen, I'll see you tomorrow. Final word at 8 p.m. as well. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit the notification bell. And like I said, it's praying season. I know people don't like to hear it, but we have to pray that there are 3 worse teams than us. Alhamdulillah, hallelujah, amen, that happens. Yeah, pray to your deity and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.